the first thing to do after I have cleansed and toned my face is to moisturise. So I'm just going to take my Neutrogena Visibly Clear Oil-Free Moisturiser and just apply this all over my face. After we have done that, we can go ahead and prime our face. I'm using the Baby Skin from Maybelline, and this is just it's supposed to be a pore eraser. However, I don't particularly see this, but I still like to have a bit of a base before I apply my face makeup. That just means that it's going to last a lot longer on your face. After we've done that, whilst it is setting into the skin, we can go ahead and do our eyebrows and just fill them in however we would on an everyday basis. Just because once you have applied a primer, you need to leave it for 5 to 10 minutes to settle into the skin so that you really get the full effect of it. So I am just using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in the shade medium, and I'm just using the gel side. And then we can set those into place, and I'm using my e.l.f. eyebrow treat and tame for that. And then we can move on to the face, and the first thing to do is conceal. So I'm just going to conceal on any blemishes that I have, any redness, and also underneath my eyes, and I'm using my MAC NW20 Studio Finish Concealer. Now, because we are going for a fresh, everyday spring makeup look, instead of using foundation all over the face, we can go ahead and use a BB cream, and we can use that on the areas that we don't want as much coverage. And we can do that so that it doesn't look quite as heavy and just looks a lot more natural. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Garnier BB cream, and I'm just going to apply this on my forehead and around my chin and nose area, just because I don't need as much coverage there. And I'm going to apply this with my fingers just because I feel like it blends it together a lot easier and makes it look a lot more natural. And then on any areas that I want a bit more coverage on, I'm just going to take my Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation and just apply that. And then I'm going to go in and do a little bit of highlighting under my eyes with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just going to apply this under my eyes just to do a bit of highlighting. And then I'm just blending it in with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And then once we have done that, we can set it all into place. And first I'm going to take my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder and just set the concealer under there. And then I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder and just applying this with a big fluffy brush on the rest of my face. Moving on to blush, I'm going to take a cream blush, and this is from Elizabeth Arden. It's just kind of a muted dusty rose colour, which I'm really enjoying for the springtime. And I'm just going to apply this with a stippling brush on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to set that in place by sweeping on a little bit of a corally pink blush over the top. Moving on to bronzer, I'm not going to do much contouring per se, I'm just going to bronze up my face where the sun would naturally hit it, which I'm really enjoying for the springtime. And then something that I think is an absolute spring must this season is highlighting, and if you know me, you know that I love highlighting, and there is no change there for springtime. So I'm going to take my Mary Luminizer highlighter and apply this on the high points of my cheekbones and also around my temples and the bridge of my nose. And then, just to make sure that there is no harsh lines, I'm going to take a clean stippling brush and blend this all together. And we are done with the face, and we can move on to the eyes. Moving on to eyes, you know that the most important thing to do is to prime. So I'm taking my Rimmel Exaggerate Undercover Eyeshadow Primer, or whatever it is called. Anyway, some form of eyeshadow primer, you need to use that. And then the first thing that we're going to do is take a fluffy blending brush and take a transition colour and buff this into the crease, just so that everything is really seamless. And you all know how I feel about blending. It's got to be done, girls. Just keep blending, just keep blending. Now, when I think of spring, I think of golds and lots of fun colours. So whenever I am doing an everyday spring look, I like to have a pop of colour, but I also like to have just kind of like a shimmery colour on the lid. So I'm taking MAC's All That Glitters, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. And this is just a beautiful rose gold colour. And then we can go ahead and take a shimmery champagne colour and use that as an inner corner highlight. I'm just using Booty Call from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And then we can move on to the lower lash line, and I like to have just a little pop of colour in my daytime looks on the lower lash line, and I change up the colour, and today I'm going to take a purpley colour and I'm just going to apply this on my lower lash line, but you can use any colour that you want. And then also for spring I really enjoy doing winged eyeliner, and I'm going to use a gel eyeliner and I'm just going to apply a wing on my upper lash line. And then to balance out the winged dark eyeliner on the top, we can go ahead and apply a nude eyeliner to the lower waterline, which is going to really bring back the wideness and the openness to the eyes. And then we can do the normal curl out eyelashes and apply mascara shebang. I'm not going to wear lashes just because this is an everyday look, but I mean, if you want to wear this for a nighttime look, or even if you want to wear lashes in the day, you go for it. Just do what you want to do. So I'm taking a couple of different mascaras just because all of my mascaras are kind of on their last legs. And then we could also just highlight the brow bone, and I'm using Foxy from my Naked 2 palette. And then we are done with the eye look. It's actually really simple and it looks like you've put a lot more effort into it than you actually have. And then the last step is the lips. Now, I like to have kind of like muted pinky tones on my lips for springtime. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply my e.l.f. lip crayon in Natural. And then on top of that I'm going to take my Revlon Colourburst Lacquer Balm in the colour Coquette. And topping it off, I'm going to take my Tanya Burr Picnic in the Park lip gloss and just apply this. And then to finish it off, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. So that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this makeup look. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You can find my social media links in the description bar. If you do recreate this look, I would love to see it, so tweet me a picture or tag me on Instagram. My hashtag is Elliedalton19, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. I hope you're having a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!